Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XSXL Projects, the YouTube channel for all things health and fitness. Yes, I started my own YouTube channel. This is a channel that's going to be dedicated to, documenting my fitness journey, and along the way, I want to try, research, share, experiment with different types of diets. So, later in this video, we'll talk about the first one, intermittent fasting, and then, we'll hit paleo, keto, snake diet, military diets, egg diets. I have such a long list already, it's insane. A lot of you are going to ask right off the bat, why did I start this channel? The main thing was I have always wanted to post and share my fitness journey, but I've always been afraid to put my body online like that. Second, as much as I am super passionate about all things health and fitness, I've always had a problem with how much I love food, and especially carbs and junk foods and candies and drinks, and so this is just a way to keep me focused and keep me on the right path, because if I dip outside of the cheat meal cheat day, I won't get the results that I want and that I want you to see. Lastly, like I said, this isn't just a YouTube channel. I want this to be a brand. A lot of people, especially during these times, they want to start their own business, and I had this idea that, hey, why not create my capital through sort of free business, which is what YouTube essentially is once you start bringing in a profit, at least. So yeah, eventually down the line, I want to build this onto bigger and better things. I don't know what avenue that's going to be down. That's for me to decide in the future. I just know it'll be health and fitness related, just like this channel is right now. First and foremost, thanks for clicking on this video right here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever you can do to, show your support. I would like to start every video like this. I don't think the first couple of videos are going to, but I'll be sitting here and I'll be addressing, comments, questions, concerns, suggestions from you guys. So if you have any at all, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, and once I start reading them and writing them down somewhere, I can address them in later videos, and I'll be able to do that on a regular basis at that point. Anyways, I won't bore you anymore. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your time here. Let's eat. So it's currently 7:30 a.m. Zuri and I are out on our morning walk. This is kind of what we do every day to get the blood pumping a little bit and get her energy out and my energy up. And with how cold it is, that should do the trick. So we'll be doing that about every day, unless it gets too cold at some point. Our workout's set at 10 for today. So until then, I'll check emails, check socials, check schoolwork, maybe do some work, mess around on the new PC setup I got, and then we'll do weigh-ins, and we'll get right into our workout. And then after that, I'm going to have to clean and work a little bit. But once I finish that up, we can hop into what I do for lunch, what I weighed in at, and my body composition, and kind of just what we're going to see moving forward. Yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so I just made lunch. Today's lunch is just a simple egg, cheese bagel, and then I also take 2 glucosamine pills a day and a multivitamin. The glucosamine pills are for, you know, my joints and whatnot, and the multivitamin just packs all the vitamins into one. And then I also have a protein shake every day. This would probably come out to a couple hundred calories altogether. Maybe a little more because of the protein shake. But yeah, it's fairly light. With it being so light, really anyone can have this meal. I don't always do bagels because of the carbs, but we have bagels, and I like toasted bagels with egg and cheese on it, so I figured why not. We'll do other lunches, other days. If you want to see me make my meals at all, just let me know, and I can do that. I really like cooking, so sharing that with you guys, sharing some recipes and some methods that I know of will definitely be cool. Altogether, for a single day, I shoot for around 2,000 calories, so that's just because how big I am and how many calories I burn in my workout, which I can track through a workout app. And then I also have a Nike Apple Watch that'll track the calories burned through my heart rate and the specific workouts that I'm doing. The calories that you eat is going to be based on your body composition and your specific workouts and, you know, base metabolic rate and stuff like that. With that workout that I did today, I used just the workout app because my Apple Watch is not charged, but I'll get that back. I used that, so I used the workout app, and that came out to like 2,000 calories burned in a 2-hour period. Once I get the Apple Watch back, I'll be able to take both the measurements and sort of average them, which is what I usually do to get a, you know, more precise measurement. So yeah, let me put this down, and then we'll get right into, you know, what intermittent fasting is. And so the meal I had in total was 889 calories. I said it was a couple hundred. I miscalculated. It happens, you know, but that's the good thing about using calorie counter apps. You know, you just plug in what you ate. You can also scan the barcode or just plug in the food and the brand, and there'll be a bunch of different options. And I mean, you can plug it in yourself too based on the back of the box or the bag, whatever you need to do. 889 is still pretty good. That gives me roughly 1,200 calories for dinner. Yeah, but in the future I will definitely share what the calorie counter says with you guys. Yeah, so unfortunately, a lot of the like clips and videos I filmed on this day were corrupt and unplayable. I don't know why, but I had to delete them. There is no more corrupt videos that I know of, and hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. But yeah, a lot of this first video's clips and stuff were deleted, which I wouldn't be too mad about if I was you, because it was mad boring. Yeah, anyways, what we missed was my weight and like the measurements. So I weighed myself at 247, and I think BMI, fat percentage, muscle percentage, and water weight were all in the 30% range. Besides the weight, I don't think those are very accurate numbers. I think later down the line, I've done some research into DEXA scans, and I found out that my gym has this high-tech body composition scale, so maybe I'll try those out later on down the line. But yeah, that's our starting weight. You know, here's pictures of me. We'll be able to see more pictures of me at the end. That's always the best way to measure how well or not well you did or have been doing. But then you'll also, every single week, you will be able to see my new weight and body composition. Again, maybe I can try the body composition at the gym for now, and then maybe like each month, and maybe at the end of the month too, I can DEXA scan it to get super precise numbers. Another thing we missed, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is something that we all do because it's just a long break from eating, which, hey, guess what? We all do that in our sleep for 7 to 8 hours on average. Just when you get into actual intermittent fasting, people usually do it for at least 12 hours, all the way up to like 22 hours. So they're only eating 2 hours a day. Usually that's called one meal a day, or OMAD. So like me, I do a 16-hour fast. So I start fasting at 10 at night. Doesn't mean I have to eat up until 10. That's just kind of when my period starts, so I can eat up to 10. And then I fast all the way to 2 p.m. the next day. And then from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., that's when I can intake my calories. So 16 and 8. Basically what that means in terms of dieting, it's not really a diet, right? It's just a eating schedule. But because you're not taking in any calories up until, for me, 2 p.m., you're allowed bigger numbers from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I do 2 meals, maybe a snack in between, depending on how big the meals are. But that means for those 2 meals with my 2,000 calorie average per day, I can take in 1,000 calories a meal, which is quite a bit if you're eating clean, that is. And also with intermittent fasting, because you're not taking in calories for more than half the day, more than 3/4 of the day on average, you have a little more leeway in terms of what you eat. If you want a burrito bowl from Qdoba on this day, go for it. That doesn't mean do it every day, not even once a week. Just if you have a craving, try not to quench it with something else, because then later down the line you're going to eat even more of what you're craving right then and there. Just do it in smaller increments, basically. So that's the basic gist of intermittent fasting. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll answer as much as I can. If I don't know something, I'll do more research and I'll answer it still. Lastly, for dinner that day, I had a organic spring mix salad with sweet bell peppers, baby tomatoes, cucumber, chicken breast, some fat-free Italian dressing, and some croutons. And then I did 2 scoops of my chocolate protein shake. That all came out to around 834 calories, which was surprisingly less than that lunch that I had that you saw earlier. But that came out to a total of 1793. My exercise, like I said, was around 2,000. And my macronutrients were pretty balanced. Fat was 29%, carbs 34%, and protein 37%. Sorry, this kind of was a weird video. Like I said, the videos got corrupt, so I'm having to shoot this like a week later, after finding out through editing the video that I couldn't use them. We got some exciting things coming up. I already know this because I filmed all the stuff already. So just stay tuned, and things are going to get a lot better. I promise. You guys, I love you. Peace.